the shipper box. Very nice looking cover here as you first see this guy. That looks totally awesome. So on the side we get a more view of the figure, and on the back the complete view of the figure. And we see he comes with these accessories, and on the side plastic. So as we open it up, we get to see the figure and a little bit more of that art or that product shot, a little faded out. But yeah, that totally looks awesome. Very, very cool. Now here is the UPC code. Very, very cool. Now if I get him on the stand, we can see that he is 12.6 ounces.
Hey, open, damn it, open!
So to get him out of the box, all you really do is just simply cut these pieces here at the top. And if I can, my goodness. Great. Hung right there. And then just take the tab here and pull it on up. Take these out of the way. And just pull that shipper box on out. A very nice background. Now you can see it is just a simple, like a digital display. And this guy is encased in the plastic. Very nicely done. Now it looks like it has a bunch of tape around it. So all I'll simply do is take this and just run it around the edges here and cut some of that tape off. Just to get out some of these accessories. So very nicely done. And we have those cans just falling everywhere and out. And these are just simply pressed in there. So all we'll simply do is take our thumbs, push here, and then push on the back to get this guy out. And you see that he does have a little bit of items in the back, so we'll just take these legs and pull them out, and there we go. Now let's clean up this area and get started. Okay, now that we have him out of the box, we can see here are his accessories. And it's kind of weird. It comes with a katana that has no sheath and one that is totally in. And then it comes with one small blade that is not in a sheath and one that is out. So instead of making a sheath for it and having the sword, they made two swords. Okay, there we go. So this is a very nice looking figure. I'm loving this face and the reflective parts up here. Very nicely done. Now let's focus in. You can see what I'm talking about. Oh, that's so nice. Now get them closer to that camera. We can see here that nice looking face. Oh, that is nice. Now his head can look up a little bit, down, right and left. And we get down here to the chest and that armor and the arms here. You can definitely see the Japanese style armor that this is reflecting. Very cool. And we see we have a stamp there, 2024. Even though we got this in 25, it's all right. And then we got these little toesies that goes up. So a very nicely looking figure, very nice looking figure, very nicely done, the armor wise. Now his arms can come up to a T pose, bicep swivel, double bend in the elbows, wrist on that peg hinge. And with those extra hands, he can do a little bit with that. Now he does have a ball joint here at the top, but it's mainly for looks because he can only wiggle just a little bit side to side, so not much going on there. Now as far as the waist goes, I'm not getting any movement out of that either. You see, I think it's all just at the top. Maybe if you do have some clearance, you can get a little bit more armor out, but you can see here we're getting the hit, and we're getting hit right there, so it's blocking it. Now we can't do this much of a split. Forward and back. He does have a thigh rotation here at the top. Double bend in that knee. Ankles on a ball jointed hinge style. And that ankle there. Oh, his toesies go down as well as up. And he has a hold for the stand. Now this is a very nice looking figure, as I said before. Definitely will stand out on your Halo shelf. Now he has this belt that's going around where you can just take these swords and insert them in. There's a little bit of a gap there, so you should be able to get those in and without a problem. Let's see if we can. So yeah, you definitely can get them in there without that, or just go ahead and take this and then just put it there as well. So it depends on how you want to put them in his belt. So yeah, that's very cool. Now he does come with this big old weapon here. And we've seen the brutes use that. So it's nice that he's got a big old weapon too. And we can see that he can either use this hand here for it or one of the others. But we can definitely see that he comes with these extra hands. And you can also use this hand here with the right if you want him to right or left wield it. Now he could probably put it in this hand as well. And let's find out. Take it and then move it. Yep, not a problem on that. So it depends on which hand you want him with, either the pointy hand or that. Now, these swords will definitely make it harder for him to hold, dual wield this weapon, because they will get in the way. That his arms are also not allowing a lot of the movement that you would like to see. So he would have to be something like this and really pushing his arms there. He doesn't have the ability to really go forward a lot and that. And since these arms aren't able to bend there at the mid bicep, it's not getting very much. So he would have to single weld this big old weapon. Yeah, it's not very efficient in that. As far as articulation, like I said, these swords are getting in the way for the most part, but his arm only goes so far, so he can't really do that unless he's that, and he really can't even do that. I can't push the arm going forward here and then hold it. It does get a little in the way. I mean, I had to force that just to do it. So you can have him dual weld at that and then maybe get these swords in there and have him hold those in. But you can see it's definitely a strain on the figure itself just to get that pose. So let's see if I can get this going here. Yeah, so if I put the weapons and just make him dual wield it, yeah, it does take some effort, but you can get him to do that, and it's very tight for sure. But you can do it. You can eventually get it going, and he falls down. Not so bad. But I love the pink on the black and the blue. It's definitely a nice aesthetic and looks very cool. Now, if I could take Master Chief and bring him out here, we can see that Master Chief is, of course, green and tall. And let's see if I can get him straightened out. We'll do a size compare here before I take the actual ruler. So Master Chief is just a little taller, just by the helmet alone. And the shoulders are a little bit higher too on this one. Now if I take Master Chief and put him on over here and then straighten this guy, we'll see the Spartan Yokai is coming in right at almost 7 inches tall. Close enough for government work. So not a bad figure. Master Chief is just a little bit taller, but I think they do go well together and will look totally awesome on your shelf. So remember, as always, to like, subscribe, and keep collecting.